In this video, I've got a question from Frankenstein asking two questions. One is, where's the best place to look for buying businesses? And the second one is, some of the things to look out for in terms of due diligence. Watch the video to find out more. Question from 911 Frankenstein, who asks, where is the best place to look for people who are selling businesses, and what sort of things should he look out for in terms of due diligence? So the best place to look for people selling businesses, you've got a few options. One, obviously, the clear obvious one is to speak to a broker, because people put businesses on sale through brokers. That's one. Secondly, if you've got contacts and you're looking for a particular industry, speaking to accountants, lawyers, bank managers, if you know them, some of their clients or customers might be looking to sell. That can help. But obviously, if you're like in my place as an accountant, because you'll have contact with those types of people, it's going to be easier for you to find out. If you're not in that space, then it's harder to obviously approach bank managers or accountants to find out if any of their clients are looking to sell businesses. But that's a good avenue. Networking always helps, especially if it's in a particular niche. So if you're buying nursing homes and you go to those types of events, that's going to help you. Any particular magazines that cater for that particular niche, again, putting an advert in there to say you're looking to buy businesses works. But by far the best one, I would say, is for you to write to people directly. So build up a list of 2, 3, 4, 5,000 businesses in a particular area that you're looking to target, Frankenstein, and write to them and tell them you're looking to buy their business, and then you want to have a conversation about how you can structure the particular deal. So that's what I would suggest you do. In terms of moving that forward, in terms of due diligence, then you've got two different aspects. You've got the legal DD and you've got the financial DD. I've just printed off one that I'm working on right now here, which is pretty much a 45-page document. So I thought I'd quickly run you through this and share with you some of the things that are being checked. So on this particular DD, we're looking at all the information on the company details, the seller's details, directors, any loans, all that type of stuff. If there's freehold property, information on all the inquiries on the title and the property itself. If it's leasehold, again, inquiries about the leasehold, any former leases in place. Then the next big section is environmental. Then you've got health and safety matters, intellectual property. Aren't you glad you asked? IT and telecommunications, data protection and compliance, which is a pretty big section here, by the way. Then information on employees and TUPE, all of that's very detailed and goes over a few pages. Then the next big section here, we've got coronavirus and the job retention scheme and furlough. So there's quite a bit there. That's obviously time sensitive, as in it's specific now. In 6 months or 9 months time, it's not going to be as specific. Then we've got a whole section on COVID. Then we've got information, a section on pensions, employee share incentive schemes or bonus schemes. Then we've got financing. So I'm not going to go through every single thing. I'll do one more. Then we've got commercial contracts, and that gets me to page 28. So there's a lot more here, by the way. I might make a video for you, Frankenstein, covering all the detailed bits in a DD. Alongside this, then you've got the financial DD, which looks at the accounts, usually the last 3 years, and then sometimes forward projection depending on how big the deal is. Then on top of that, you're looking at the financial management, the financial processes, you're looking at tax, you're looking at warranties, and all of that is a separate section to look at, to make sure A, the company is worth what it's worth, B, then to make sure that everything ties up and it's right. Because obviously if you're, let's say, buying a limited company and you buy the shares of the company, once you buy the shares, all the risks and the responsibilities and the obligations and the liabilities are going to be yours, unless you've got clear warranties in there, and even then it's hard to pretty much enforce them. Unless they're really big deals, then you can afford to do it. But if you're doing a small deal, to go through the legal process to enforce that stuff isn't that easy, and it's very costly. But bar the warranties, if something comes out of the woodwork that you didn't check, and it could be a 20 grand bill owed to somebody, well, you're stuck, you're stuffed, you've got to pay it. So for that reason, it's very important that you have two people helping you out. One, your solicitor or your lawyer helping you with the legal DD, and then an accountant who specializes in helping people buy and sell businesses, and they can do the financial DD for you alongside the tax to make sure that everything ties up and is correct. And if you do that, at least you'll be clear on what you're buying, and there won't be any, you'll pick up pretty much everything there is to pick up. Anything that you haven't picked up that's a concern, you can then obviously cover that in the warranty section. Hope you find that useful.